In the day's Doric virtual religious service, we'll be opening in prayer with a composition, number 30, followed by the Guide Send according to Mark. Musical Composition 30. I raise ye, Jesu, for ye have drawn me up, and have not let my enemies rejoice o'er me. Jesu, my Almighty, I've cried to you, and you've made me hail. Jesu, you've rocked me up, fair mules. You've kept me alive, fair going down into the pit. Sing praises to Jesu, you kind ains o' his, and gie thanks of the meaning o' his pureness. For his displeasure is for a moment, his delict is for life. Greeting micht last for a nicht, but joy comes in the morning. As for me, I've said in my ease, never would I be shaken. Jesu, in your good pleasure, you have made my mountain to stand strong. You've hid your dish, and I was troubled. I cried out to you, Jesu, and to Jesu I prayed. What gain is there of my bleed when I gae down to mules? Would stew praise you? Would it declare your truth? Hear, Jesu, and shew me favour. Jesu, be my helper. You've turned my mourning into dancing for me. You've torn off my sackcloth, and girded me with sealfulness. Sayat mag estim micht praise you, and ne be quiet. Jesu, my Almighty, I thank you even to the last age. And now we'll begin with the Guide Send, or the Good Message according to Mark. A Guide Send o' Mark, chapter 1. Is as far a Guide Send o' Jesus enitatin, a son o' Almighty begins. A prophet Isaias writes, I'm sending this child to ye wi' an earn, and he'll show ye a way. A voice scraking in a rock country, rid the road for a maester, clear a straight way afore him. On yoke a mercer was found in a rock country, a merson on preaching that a merson, or a change in thoughts and feelings, say your ill deeds might be forgien. On the hail collection of folk, fair countryside o' Judea, on a tune o' Jerusalem, gathered round about him, and he immersed them all in a Jordan, as they confessed till their ill deeds. On yoke was wearing a rock quite, o' camel hair, wi' a leather kilt around his waist. And he was eating locusts on Bombay's hinny. And his cry was, After me is coming a chill, at I couldna hold a cannel till. I'm nae fit to louse his pints. I have immersed ye wi' water. He'll immerse ye wi' a pure spirit. And I come about at Jesus alone for Nazareth, was immersed by yoke in a Jordan about that time. And just as he was coming out of the water, he saw heavens riven apart, and a spirit, like a cushy dew, come o'er a head o' him. And a voice fae heaven spake, Ye're my loon, my bairnie, and I'm richt proud o' ye. And a spirit sent him out into a wilderness, for he bade for 20 days and nichts, tempted deal. He was out among wild beasts, but the sins looked after him. Nu after aught, Jock got to jail, and Jesus come to Galilee, crying a good send Aul Mither. A time is come, a kingdom Aul Mither is near hand. Have a change in thoughts and feelings, and believe is good send. Jesus was walking along ashore, or a sea of Galilee, when he come on Simon, on his brother Andra, casting their nets on a water. They were fisher folk. Jesus says to them, Come we me, and I'll make you fishers of folk. On straight the wall they forsook their nets, and gaed a wall wi' him. He hadna gane very far, when he saw James, Zebedee's loon, and his brother Jock, sitting in their boatie, mending their nets. He cried on them, and leaving their father in a boatie, wi' a crew, they gaed off wi' him tea. They made Capernaum by a Sabbath, and he gaed straight till a meeting hall, and gied the folk a sermon. And they were sair come at befit he was saying, 'cause he gied it outlaudly. Nae like a mealy mood ministers. Nu there was a lad in a meeting hall, at day, at wisna just a full shilling. He bawled out to him, Leave us alone. Fit have we to die wi' you, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to stop your breath? I can find fire. A puring Aul Mither. Jesus gied him a telling off. Haud your waist, he says, and come out o' there. On a tribble, and was in a pure lad, made a guy stromish, and roaring like a bull, flew awa out o' him. And all the folkies were fair teen aback, and spirit at een another. Fit's this? A new kind of sermon, at they spak to his, wi' sick authority, at even a feel spirit, dis fit he tells it. Aunt wasna long nor a'body was speaking about him, in a hale countryside about Galilee. From they scaled fae a meeting hall, they gaed straight to Simon, on Andras' house, and James and Jock gaed wi' them tea. But Simon's mother-in-law was bedded wi' a fever. They telled him about her straight awa. He came o'er to the bed, ta'en her by a hand, and lifted her out onto her feet. She cowered fae her fever, and gaed awa and made them their supper. At nicht, after a sun had gane down, they brought to him all the folk that were nae weel, or had devils in o' them, and the hale town was gathered at the house door. He healed all kind of disease, and cast out the fair few devils. But he wouldna let the devils say onything, 'cause they kent fa he was. Next morning, at skreek o' day, he gaed awa out by his lane, to a quiet placey, and he prayed. But Simon and his cronies found out far he was, and trailed after him, and telled him, A'body's wondering far you was. And now he spak was, We'll gang out to a' toonies round about, say that I can bring my errand to them tea. A's fit to come out to thee. And he preached in their meeting halls, and all round about Galilee, and cast out devils tea. A day, a leper come up to him, drop it doon on his knees, on prig wi him to mock him hail, saying, if ye ainly wid, ye can wash awa his feelness. On Jesus, feeling guy sorry for a pure lad, rocks doot his han, till him on says, fairly ought, be clean again. Afore ye kent it, a leprosy disappeared, and he was all better. Syne he sent him awa wi his warning. Dinna say naething about this to naebody. Go on and show yoursel till a priest, and put something in a collection plate, to say thank ye for your cure, as Moses laid doon, and not will mock sure at you're all better. But the lad gaed out and couldna hold his tongue. About fit had happened, and afore long, a'body kent about it, till it all got sae muckle out o' han, at Jesus couldna show his dish in ony o' a tunes, but hid to bide in a countryside. And folk come to him for all the earths. Chapter 12. A while after, he gaed back to Capernaum, and word soon got out that he was hame, and a great collishangy of folk gathered and full the close. And when he was preaching to them, 4 lads brought to him on a stretcher a chiel that was paralyzed. But there was sick of crowd round about Jesus, they couldna get the chiel near on him. They climbed unto a reef, and tiered a cairn of slates, and lat down a stretcher, wi a chiel lying on it. Throw a holy, or throw a boar. When Jesus saw their faith, he says to a chiel on a stretcher, Maloon, your Ildians are forgien. Now there was a puckle lawyers sitting about, and they thought to themselves, that why does a chiel speak this kind of state? That's naething but blasphemy. Naebody had a wa fel McDay himself can forgie ill deans. Jesus jaloused at this was what they were thinking, and say he says to them, Your guy ill thochten billies. Is it nae just as easy to say it to a chiel, was paralyzed, your ill deans are forgien ye, nor to say to him, Get up, take up your bed, and walk, but to get it through to ye, at the Son of Man, his iver richt on earth to forgie ill deans. He turned till a paralyzed chiel. Hey, men, stand up, I tell ye, take up your bed, and gang awa hame. And straight awa, he raised up, picked up his bed, and held awa afore their very een. Fit the stomachgaster they all got at sick onions, and they all praised Almighty. Never in all our born days, they says, have we ever seen the like. Eens mair he held awa to a seaside. A hell jing bong o' them, come wi him, and he preached it to them. On syne he come on Levi, Alphaeus loon, sitting in a toll house. Come wi me, he says, and Levi did just that. Van Jesus sat down to his supper in his house, a few guy unchancy kind o' characters were sitting wi him, on his devout followers. For all kind of folk were aye chasing after him. And some o' our lawyers, and the Pharisees, saw him eating wi sick-like characters, And they says to his devout followers, "Fit why does he sit down to sup wi' folk aught kind?" Jesus was lugging in to fit they were saying, "You dinna need to gang to a doctor, van you're hale and hearty," he says, "but only van you're nae weel. I didna come here to sup wi' a weel dean, but to minister to them at are nae guid living." A day, van a devout followers o' York and the Pharisees were fasting, some folk come to him and spirit at him fitting why a devout followers o' York and the Pharisees were fasting, but the devout followers werena. And he says to them, "Div ye starve, van you're at the best friend's wedding, and the groom is richt there wi' ye? As long as a groom is wi' ye, you'll never starve. But I, and on a groom'll be ta'en away for ye, and that'll be a time for starving. Nae feel would seen a patch o' new claith on an old cloot, gin he was as feel as to do sic a thing. A new patch would drive awa fair all in, and leave a bigger hole nor he set out wi. Nae feel pits new claret into a all prig, or less a pig'll burst. A claret is all spulled out on a pig connacht. But new claret gangs into new pigs. A Sabbath, as he was gone through a corn perks on his devout followers, as they gaed by, pulled a few heads o' corn. Some Pharisees saw us and told him, "Look at fit their doing. It's counter to law to do sic a thing on a Sabbath." And he says to them, "Have ye never read fit David did when he was starving, and his folk had naething to eat? He gaed into a temple in the days of Abiathar, a head priest, and ate a pure loaf, even though nobody but the head priest was meant to handle it. Aye, and he even gied it to his men. Just ye mind," he says, "a Sabbath was made for is, and nae is for a Sabbath. And say it maun be, at the Son of Man maun be a master o'er a Sabbath." Chapter 3. Another time, when he gaed into a temple, he came on a chiel wi' a wisent tongue, and they took tent of whether he would mend it on the Sabbath, say as they could nab him for breaking the law. And says he to a chiel wi' a wisent tongue, "Come here." Syne he turned to him and says, "Does the law say 'at ye do guid on a Sabbath, or naething but ill, to save a life, or to kill?" Syne he turned to them and says, "Does the law say 'at ye can do guid on a Sabbath, or naething but ill, to save a life, or to kill?" But naebody spake, and looking them o'er wi' anger, sair teen on wi' their thrawness, he says to a chiel, "Rocks out your hand," and he rocked it out, and it was just as hale as a tither hand. But the Pharisees gaed out to a temple, and hid a confab, wi' Herod's lads, to see gin they could do awa wi' him. Jesus held awa to a seaside wi' his devout followers, and a great crowd fae Galilee, fae Judea, fae Jerusalem, fae Idumea, the hour a Jordan, on the countryside a ruined Tyre and Sidon, followed after him. Say, tell his devout followers to make a boaty ready for him to get to moot a mall at crude. 'Cause he healed, say money nae will. Folk of all kinds crowded round about him to try and put the hand on him. And even the foul spirits, when they saw him, drop it down afore him and roared out to them, "You're a son of Aul Mither." But they told them to hold their waist. On away he gaed to the hills, and cried on a friends, that he wanted to be with him, to join him there. And he chose a dozen to be with him, say as to send them out to preach and to cast out devils. And the 12 were Simon, for he called Steenie, James and Jock, Zebedee's loons, at they called thunderers, Simon, Andra, Philip, Bartholomew, Martha, Tom, Jimmy, a son of Alphaeus, Thaddeus, Simon a Cananaean, and Judas Iscariot, a chill at in a hinerine, gied him awa. They all gaed until a house, and sick a crowd forgathered, at they couldna even hae their supper. And when his friends got to hear o' this, they gaed out and took a hold o' him, for some folk were saying he was goit. Liars at had come down fra Jerusalem were saying he was i the hands o' a deil Beelzebub, and that he was casting out devils wi a power o' a master o' a deils. Sae he cried them to come forth and spake to them in parables. Who can a deil cast out a deil? Gin a kingdom is havert in twa, a kingdom could never stand. Gin a house is havert in twa, a house could never stand. And gin a deil fecht wi himsel, he is in bits and canna stand. And there's little doubt at'll be a hiner in o' him. Naebody can break into a stout chield's house and pinch all his gear unless he is ta'en a towel and tied up a chiel aforehand. Syne he can ripe a hale house. I'll tell you this, ony ill deeds or ony ill word or ony chiel can be forgien, but whoever should speak ill o' a pure spirit can never be forgien. He is sure to be hidden to be knocked forever. He spake it till them, 'cause they had said he had a foul spirit. His mither and his brothers appeared. They bade outside, and sent in an errand to him to come out and join them. And the crowd round about him told him that his mither and his brothers were sicking him. He says, "Fa's my mither, fa's my brothers." And looking at all folk sitting round about him, he says, "Here's my mither and my brothers. Whoever does the will of Aul Mither is my brother, my sister, and my mither." Chapter 4. Another day he was preaching at the seaside, and a great muckle crowd gathered round about him. So he had to gang out on a boaty. He sat on a boaty, and the crowd gathered richt until the water's edge. And he spake a curran of things, all in parables. And this is fit he said. Hearken to this. A farmer gaed out to shove his perks. And as he was shoving, a curran of corn landed on a pothy o' a scories on craws gobbled it up. Some o' corn landed to more steens, for there was nae yerd. It sprouted some fest, had nae reeds till it, and deet out for a winter water. On some o' corn landed mo thistles. A thistles choked out the corn, and it grew guy skimpet. But some o' corn fell on guid ground, and it grew weel, and gied a wonderful crop. Some 30, some 60, and some 100 And he said to them, Gin ye have lugs at can hear is. Funny was bemsel, a twal, and some other folkies, for were round about him, at were some slaw, in the uptalk, spirit at him, fit the parable was all about. Say he told them, Ewings can see through Almighty's kingdom, but them far outside can only see it through parables. As Scripture says, they can look and never see anything, hear it's being said, and never understand a word. Gin they did, they could turn to Almighty and hae all their ill deeds forgien. Syne he said to them, Div ye nae see through his parable? Gin ye canna see through his een, fit chance have ye o' understanding ony ither een. A farmer shaves a word. A folkies on a pothy are a folk for hear a word, but the gangs in a lug, and out the tither. There's nae difference with the eens at hear a word amost teens. They hear a word, mak a great muckle ado o' it, but it is nae reet in o' them, and seen these out. Syne gin they have to stand up for a word, they fa awa at teens. Other folkies are amo thistles. They hear a word, but are our sair teen up wi' a fairlies o' a warl. Mock and siller and sick like, at the pure word is choked out and never his a chance. And some folkies talk a word into guid groon. They hear a word and get to hame i' their heart. And their crop is 30, 60, and even 100 fall. And syne he spoke mair till them. When ye lick the connel, div ye pit it aneth a bushel, on a corn loft, or aneth a bed? Surely nae. Ye'd put it on a connel stick, 'cause nae matter fit ye try to hod, it'll aye get out. And fitever ye try to keep till yoursel, afore ye ken o't, it'll be a speck o' a tune. Gin ye have lugs at can hear is. Syne he spoke till them is gate. Talk tent of it ye hear. Gin ye're guid to ither folk, ye can wager, they'll be guid to you. Aye, and maybe we a look penny forby. A folk for have will get even mair, and a folk for have little or nathan will hae all thin teen awa for them. And he said, Aut's fit the kingdom o' Almighty's like. A farmer shaves his corn i' the groon. He gangs awa till his bed, and rises i' the morning. A corn breeds and grows. He disna ken fit na why, 'cause it's the groon 'at grows a crop. First a breard, and syne a stray, and syne a full corn. But as soon as a crop is ready, he pits his side to it, and it's a harvest. And he said, Food do we picture a kingdom almighty? Or fit will ye say it looks like? It's like a seed of mustard. A small seed you'll ever shove i' the ground. But ain't it shoving? It sprouts up bigger nor anything else you'll ever grow. Wi' great muckle branches and birds can rest in. Wi' parables like this he gied them a word almighty, as muckle as they could talk in. Whenever he spoke till them, it was in parables. But when he was his lean wi' a twal, he telt them all richt gate. At nicht, he says till them, Come on, we'll gang ower to t'other side o' Lochen. Say they left the crew behind and sailed in a boatie far he'd been sittin'. On a puckle ither boaties gaed wi' them. A gale blew up, and the waves broke ower a boatie, till it was fair foonert. Noo, he was at the starn, sleepin' on a pillow. They raised him, and telt him they were sinkin', and spirit at him, fit know why he wasna carin' they were all droonin'. Up he gets, gies a wind a guid hour gone, and says till a sea, Be quiet. A wind droppet, and there was a dead calm. Says he till them, But why are ye sae coordy, footers? Have ye nae faith even noo? They were all rail feared, and spirit at een another. Fa's this chill, even the wind, and the sea dis 50 talls them.